Hello, my name is Martha Hera, and yes, Seahawks won. What a game, right? Like always. My team is Team 6, and it consists of Heather Zimmer and George Akir, and of course me, Martha Herrera. And our service is SundaraNow. And SundaraNow is a mobile application that securely connects a highly skilled personal care provider with the customer through a mobile application that offers competitive prices, high quality, flexibility, and faster service anywhere, anytime. So from last week, we tended to interview people kind of in all different ages, and we this week we focused more on our actual hypothesis of interviewing over the age of 35. However, we did have a few that were slightly under the age of 35, but the interviews were good overall. So, with that said, what we found with our personal care providers um, was that they were willing to pay for the application as long as they could see a return on investment and we could show them that they would get some kind of return. They're also they don't have a focus market, so they provide their services to like all kinds of ages, not just to people over 35. And providers that we interviewed this time, um, some of them weren't currently providing services at people's homes, and they were actually open to that idea. And then also from last week, we pivoted more towards a sole proprietor versus a larger salon um, within our different areas. As far as the customers go, our hypothesis, we tended to ask them if they were willing to allow a provider come to their home and provide services. And based on that, the majority, as far as hair, they weren't really open to that because they said they didn't have a setup at home and it could require a lot of stuff. And also, too, they weren't sure who they might get, and so they tend to stick with the same hair stylist and not really change. Um, Also, customers that we interviewed um, don't typically look for services when on travel. Um, they tend to have their service done in their local town before they go out on travel. However, they did say they did look for like nail and massage services on occasion when they were on travel. And they are not willing to pay for an application to help them find a personal care provider. However, overall, the input that we got on the application provided positive feedback from the individuals that we interviewed. Our next steps are to focus on performing some more research on competitors because there's actually some applications out there that have been in the business for quite some time. However, they have a lot of issues, and so we want to learn more about exactly what they're doing, and we don't want to go in the way of the issues that they're having. So we're going to focus on that, and we're going to focus on interviewing more men because if you look at our customers that we've interviewed, the majority are women, and we believe that women are harder to convince, say, to go to another personal care provider rather than the one that they've been, going for quite some time. And males tend to be easier to convince, or they tend to be like, yeah, I need a haircut. They'll go with kind of whoever. I guess they're not as picky. And also, we're going to focus on nail service providers because, again, through our interviews, our consumers brought up the idea of, yeah, they'd be willing to have like nail services or massage services come to their home, or like when they're away from home on travel, that they would look for those types of services. Thank you.